We're going to go, granted we deal with these three and we have various beliefs of how they're going to play, but let's go into our stud sleepers and stinkers. Who's your top pick, Yuli?
Oh, in terms of stud?
Mm-hmm.
What do we start with, Mike?
All right, Mike, who do you believe is your #1 pick?
I'm going to go with Adrian Peterson.
Oh, okay.
NFL's leading rusher last season with 1,760 yards. He only had 10 touchdowns rushing, but this is only his 3rd year in the NFL. The Vikings have a terrific offensive line. He's my man, fast, elusive, got breakaway speed. Why wouldn't you take him?
I agree with you. Granted, he's not like Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush, I think, have proven the fact that he's not a all-around or an everyday type of back, but Adrian Peterson is. I think he's going to, sadly, he is going to be carrying this team due to the fact of who knows how long Brett Favre will be able to, use his arm to help that team. So we'll see. Really?
I got to go with the QB. I'm kind of liking Tom Brady. I mean, I think this guy is going to come back strong. I think he's got all the weapons in terms of receivers to throw to. And I think he's going to pick up right where he left off, which is a very bad place for the rest of the AFC and the NFL.
Okay. Sleeper pick. Who you got?
Okay. All right. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Kevin Smith, running back for the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
I mean, this guy.
A Lion of all places.
Yeah. Well, they had picked up Rudy Johnson, and Rudy Johnson just couldn't supplant this guy. And you're going to see him starting. And so I'm telling you, all your fantasy owners out there, this is the guy. I mean, you're going to be able to get him for real cheap, and he will deliver for you.
Okay. Mike?
I have 2 sleeper picks and 2 second-year running backs. Felix Jones of the Cowboys and Ray Rice of the Ravens. 2 teams that personally I despise, particularly the Cowboys. But both guys, first of all, in terms of Rice, he's very versatile. Last year he had 454 rushing yards, 273 receiving yards. He's part of a 3-pronged rushing attack in Baltimore with Willis McGahee and LaRon McClain. So there's so many guys that defenses have to focus on. I think he's going to have a breakout season. As far as Felix Jones, he is so talented. I mean, he's even more versatile than Rice. He can also return kicks. Last season, he had like a 98-yard kickoff return. He only played in the early part of last season before suffering an injury, and he missed 10 games last year. He had a 98-yard kickoff return. He had a 60-yard run. Listen, get this. He had 30 carries, 8.9-yard average last year.
And limited playing time. So.
Limited playing time.
I got to throw in Lee Evans. He got 2, so I'm going to throw Lee Evans.
Lee Evans?
Yeah, Terrell Owens going to Buffalo is going to free up a lot of stuff for this guy.
Actually, I'm going to go with the quarterback and with the same team. I go with Trent Edwards. I think bringing in T.O. not only helps Lee Evans and their other receiver, but it really gives Trent Edwards a chance for multiple receivers and really try to open up that offense that the Bills been trying to do for the last few years. Granted, I think him dealing with J.P. Losum, I think him now being gone, I think since he's now declared as the #1 guy, I think it'll be good for him to really dominate and help this Bills team to try to surpass the Patriots at least maybe one game or another. But anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll get to our stinker picks and our NFL picks when we return.
Hi, I'm Fantasy Sports World Girl, Susana Miguel. There's more fantasy sports news and World Report right after this.
I don't care how great an actor you are. I don't care how great a director you are. No writing, you've got nothing.
Woo! Welcome back to the second half of the Fantasy Sports News and World Report.
All right, welcome back to the second half of the Fantasy Sports News and World Report. With me today is Yuli Campbell of the Fantastic Forum and Michael Richmond, author of the Redskin Encyclopedia. We're in the middle of our stud sleepers, actually the end of our stud sleepers and stinker, and we're at the stinker part. And I'm going to pick, surprisingly enough, a team, and sadly it starts with the letter D, that's going to be really stinking up this season. And
I hope it happens.
I hope it happens. And surprisingly enough, this team has just pretty much, they have a new quarterback, they have a new coach, they have some very, granted they have supposedly too many running backs to deal with, and they are the Denver Broncos.
Denver, we thought you were talking about
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Now, because Denver just doesn't have it. It is like you get rid of Mike Shanahan because they just fell apart during the last few weeks of the season. Last couple of seasons, they just fell apart. Then you had the Jay Cutler situation. Now Brendan Marshall, he's going to be whining for the remainder of the season. Hello, the Ravens will take him, please.
Can I just say, please tell me, how is Kyle Orton a franchise quarterback? Just somebody explain that to me. I don't get it.
That's what Denver's trying to figure out.
He was so bad in Chicago. What is he going to do for Denver?
That's what everyone's trying to figure out. And granted, I think the coach, I've seen some of the preseason games, and I just don't see the Denver Broncos being as an elite team anymore. And it's sad to say this, but Denver, they may become this third team to go winless. It's in this modern era of football. It's just, I just do not see this team really be, their defense has crumbled, has basically hurt them in the last few years. And I mean, I just don't see them go nowhere. But Yuli, who's your stinker?
Okay, I've actually got two. And again, this is for fantasy purposes. I would avoid these guys like the plague. One is Reggie Bush. Ooh. Okay, I mean, I mean,
that's a good one, actually.
I'm gonna say, don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. And the other one is Mark Bulger.
Oh.
All right. So, and basically, like I said, I mean, I think Reggie Bush has been exposed. He's not going to get you any points. He may, do some stuff on the field for the Saints, but if you're a fantasy owner, he's not going to help you. And Mark Bulger, I think he's out of gas. I think that the Rams need to look in another direction with this guy. So, avoid him.
Mike, who's your stinker pick?
It's a surprise choice. Somebody who we have not discussed this evening. Actually, it's Brett Favre. I had to mention him again. I'm sorry. I just have to say, I know people like you, Lee, are going to buy into the fact that Brett Favre is back, record-setting quarterback, future Hall of Famer. He's going to do something this season. I don't buy it.
Only if he's available in the 12th round.
I don't buy it. I mean, I think anybody who chooses him is really in for a difficult time.
Yeah. I feel sorry for you. He's a bench, 1 week, a bye week quarterback. That's how I see it.